Hello everyone, and hopefully welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, I thought I'm going to tell you my name because in the very first video that I filmed, I never mentioned my name. By the way, if you haven't watched it, please go watch it. I crocheted this very cute sweater that you're hopefully able to see here. But yeah, in that video I never told you my name. My name is Olga and I thought what better way to make up for it than by reading books that are named after me. Yeah, they are named after me, the narcissist in me coming out, but the books are actually either named Olga or they have the name Olga in them. So yeah, the very first book I'm going to be reading in this vlog is just called Olga. It's by Bernhard Schlink. So actually, I really don't know what the synopsis of this book is, and I think I'll dive into it and give you updates along the way. And then the second book I'm going to be reading is called Olga the Polga. I know what this book is about because this is going to be a reread. And then I have the third book, which I still have to get, but it's called Olga Dies Dreaming, and I also don't know what it's about. I have read the synopsis like about 5 times, but I really can't remember. So I'm going to still purchase it this week so I can start reading after I'm finished with those 2 books. And yeah, I thought while reading the books that are named after me, I can also tell you a little bit about me because you haven't really found out anything important in the very first video. I thought that could be a very fun way to introduce me to you guys, to anybody watching out there, to YouTube. I just wanted to update you on this book and I'm in love with it. I actually am now on page 223. Oh my god, I love this book. I just put it down yesterday because I wanted to update you before I finished the book. It's about Olga, and she lives in Germany with a Slavic name, and so in I think 1906 she meets Herbert, her love interest, and then we get to know about her life. The book's divided into 3 parts. In the first part we basically get to know about her life from her own perspective and how she meets Herbert, and he is pretty much very wealthy, and Olga is from a first family. She's an orphan and she lives with her grandma. And then in the second part, we get to know, basically in the first part, it's from her adolescence and then up to Second World War. And then in the second part, it's after Second World War, and we get to know from Olga's life in the perspective of a guy whose family she worked for. And then in the third part, we get letters and, well, let me go back. So in the first part, she meets Herbert, her love interest, and it's like a love story from different classes, I guess, and it's super tragic. They never are really able to always be with each other, and they write each other letters because Herbert is very adventurous and he goes and seeks adventure, and he also says, I don't know what I want more than this, the fields, the estate, the village, more than Königsberg and Berlin, and more than the gods. For Olga, it's not possible because she doesn't have the money, and all she wants is to further her education. And she learns and learns, which I also always did. I did my A-levels here in Germany. I'm also German with a Slavic name. I have Russian and Kazakh roots, so I can actually speak Russian, and that's where my name is also from. but I lived my whole life in Germany, so I kind of feel like this resembles a little bit of my life. And she always wanted to learn and further her education and prove everybody wrong, that like women in that time of age could actually achieve something, and I love that so much. And one other quote that I've also written down, it's about Olga, and it says she wanted to go to Paris and London one day. And this is so me. I love Paris. It has a special place in my heart, and you'll find out when I read Olga the Polga why it has a special place in my heart. And I always want to live in London, so one day I hope I can actually move to London and live there for a bit. So back to the book. So she writes him letters when he's away, and then in the third part we find the letters, and I have cried. Oh my god, I love it so much. I would love to tell you so much more, but I don't want to spoiler you guys. But oh my god, I love this book so far. And yeah, I can see myself a lot in Olga. She loves sewing. She was a seamstress. She worked as a seamstress for the family in part 2. And I also sew a little bit, a little bit less than I would like to, but maybe I can sew something in this video and show you guys. I love education. I have done my A-levels, then I've studied in university international business and English. And I'm now done. I have my bachelor's degree in that, and now I actually really want to do something different, and so I'm going to start studying physics. We'll see how that will work out, because I feel like it's going to be hard, very hard. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. Hello. I just finished the book. Oh, and I cried so much. It wasn't really a good idea to put on makeup before I was doing this video. But yeah, I'm just filming with my phone real quick, just because I finished it right now, and I'm giving it 5 stars. It was so good. I also talked about a little bit of art, and there is a painting that I also tapped in the book. It's by Edouard Manet, and it's called The Execution of Emperor Maximilian. And this is what it looks like. I hope I can put it right here. And actually, another fun fact about me, I love art, and I also had basically art as a major in my A-levels. And we didn't study Manet in art class, but we studied Goya. And fun fact about the picture that I just showed you by Manet, is an inspiration or a quotation of a picture of Goya. That's this one. And I actually also drew a picture. We had to do a picture inspired by Goya, and he drew a lot about war. And yeah, that's also a thing that I wanted to tell you that I kind of had in common with the book. And I think now I'm going to be reading Olga the Polga. Hello everybody. So I just wanted to give you an update as per usual. I currently have to cut some stickers up and put them into those bags, because my cousin is flying to Indonesia in 2 days, and my sister and I decided to buy them like photo supply stuff, because that's the things you need. I love to do photo albums and stuff, so yeah. And you know, you have to put in sticker. And I have finished Olga the Polga, and I've started Olga Dies Dreaming, and I gave this book 3 stars. The first time I read it, I gave it 4 stars, but that was because, now I can tell you, as I said, the book is special to me. I bought it at Shakespeare and Company here in Paris, and that's because I used to live in Paris. I stayed there for my semester abroad, and yeah, I can put in some video, like aesthetic video material here. I loved it. It was in 2022, from autumn to winter of or like from autumn to, yeah, December, not the whole winter. So yeah, that was one of the best things I've ever done, because I studied international business. I had to do a semester abroad, and actually we didn't want to go to Paris. It was our third choice. Me and a friend, we studied together, but we got in and it was amazing. And yeah, that's another thing about me. Oh, and by the way, Olga the Polga is about a guinea pig, and she, like, it's a children's book, obviously, so I kind of like feel bad for giving it 3 stars, but it's like, you know, the illustrations are so cute and I love them. But like, I don't know, I think like children's books are supposed to tell a message, and it did, but not always, and it was also not very fun, and I usually can't really appreciate children's books, but this one was not it for me. But I think like Olga's like kind of a bitch sometimes. She's like a very unlikable character and she's a guinea pig, but yeah. What about like telling you what my favorite genres of books are, because I'm talking about books a lot on this channel. So I love everything Sarah J Maas writes. And you can see like in the banner of my YouTube channel, I put all the books that I love, my favorite books. I also like to read non-fiction. I'm Glad My Mom Died was amazing. Soto is Back is a like coming of age book, I guess, and it's awesome, but you know, like Sarah J Maas is superior. I think like the very first book that really got me into books was Hunger Games, but like after that I haven't, like, it was my YA phase, John Green. I read all John Green books, and then A. Qatar got me into like loving books. And then also I thought about like maybe talking a little bit on here about like what's going to happen with this channel, because I'm not quite sure if I could manage to only do book content, because I don't know how much I can read to be honest, but you know, I would like to keep it mostly bookish, I guess. Maybe also not only reading vlogs, but also other stuff, like book recommendations or hauls. But I also would like to maybe do some other content, so that's what you could be waiting for when you're subscribing to this channel. And yeah, I also want to sew the shirt for this video still. Tomorrow, I hope I can do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, and I have to go to the gym as well, because I also love going to the gym. I can also put some videos here. I do mostly bodybuilding with my sister, but we got a little bit into calisthenics as well. Just a little bit. I'm trying to learn how to do a handstand, and yeah, I'm going to update you when I'm finished with Olga Dies Dreaming, the last book of this vlog. So as promised, I am going to make myself a top. It's sort of an asymmetric tube top, and the fabric is very cute. It's hearts. I have now read, I think, oh, not too much, 30 pages, but also look at my bookmark. It's me when I was smaller, and I thought that would fit the theme of the video. I'll finish my sewing project now. Here is my sewing machine, my fabric, and I am watching Gilmore Girls while doing that. It's my favorite show. I'm currently outside on a walk. Can show you beautiful Germany. I hope you can hear me because there is a street right there. But yeah, I thought that I could talk a little bit about my progress in Olga Dies Dreaming. Oh, there's somebody walking up besides me, but I don't care. So basically, I had to switch to audiobook because it kind of got a little bit boring. I think I'm just not the target audience for the book. It's about Olga, and she's a middle-aged woman, like 40 years old, and she lives in New York. She has Puerto Rican roots, and it's basically about her. She organizes weddings, and her brother, who's a politician, and yeah, it's about their secrets and about how New York changes and is trying to get rid of Hispanic and Black culture and is getting more whitewashed and more expensive. I think I'm going back that way home. Yeah, to be honest, I think it's not very much for me. Even though I really like Carrie Soto's back, which is also about a middle-aged woman who's trying to re-find herself or is going through something. But yeah, I didn't quite enjoy it that much, and yeah, that's why I switched to audio. Hello everybody. Just before I wanted to give you the last review of this vlog, I wanted to show you how the thing I sewed turned out. Basically this is it. I can also link the tutorial where I got it from down below. What's up? I finished Olga Dies Dreaming yesterday actually, but I didn't have the time to update you guys. And I gave the book 3 stars, I think, as expected. I just guessed there was a lot about politics and political backgrounds that I just didn't know about. Like, I'm not familiar with New York's politics. So yeah, it was a little bit tough to get through as a non-informed person on that topic. So yeah, that's basically on the book, and that's also it for the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it and have a great day. And join me for whatever the next video will be. Goodbye.